Prologue. The Birth of Sora Sato. You are listening at FameTV.info. Author's Note. Hello readers. This is my first fiction. This fiction is also slow-paced. Please bear with it for the next few chapters. Thank you and enjoy the read. MC Speech/Dialogue as of January 3, 2015, Sound, Action, Person who's speaking, inner thought it's dark. The halls are narrow and musty. The smell of mildew fills the air and dust sits idle along the edge of the walls. Thump, cre.eek, thump, the sound of giants walking outside the hall shakes the ground in a perpetual beat. The dust seems to quiver in fear as it shakes to the rhythm. At the end of the hall, there's total darkness but just behind. Hisses, a giant serpent is given chase. Hurrying across the wooden floor is the sound for small feet, turn left. Left again. Ah, looks like our furry rodents have hit a dead end. For mice have their backs against the wall. Staring down on its new prey, the snake coils its body in anticipation. Hisses, normally in nature, the glare of a snake would paralyze their prey in absolute fear. However, something unusual happened. One brave soul stood its ground, walking towards the snake to defend its family from death. This bizarre turn of events even confused the snake. Of course. Only for a moment. The mouse charged towards the snake with all the fury its tiny body could muster. One step, two step, hisses, the mouse was swallowed whole. It's dark. Not surprising being in the belly of a beast, however, there's something off. Warm pulses slowly awakens the slumbering soul. The tiny mouse was surrounded by a bright light. Oh dear, what do we have here? Dot. Dot. Mouse, I have never witnessed such a feat of bravery before, small child, even the strongest of dragons would pale in comparison to you. An angelic voice could be heard above. Oh, it would be such a shame to have a brave soul such as yourself to die an untimely death. Sarah. Where are you? Dot. A flash of light emerged out of nowhere and filled the room with its presence. Yes, my lord, Sarah, please have this soul reincarnated to something cute. Dot. Would a kitten suffice, my lord? Sarah, no, no, no. You know I prefer puppies, Sarah. Dot. Heh, of course, how forgetful of me, Sarah, here, go on now Sarah, I have a meeting tonight with Freddy, Dot. The mouse soul was lifted from one hand to another. Then, without a sound, the mouse was dragged at the speed of light. Everything around became a huge blur. As light became black, the mouse couldn't make out heads or tails of the situation. The soul began to feel a severe pain before everything came to a sudden stop. The mouse was reborn. It's dark. Chimes began to jingle as a gust of wind came through the room. The sound of a high-pitched voice conversed with a deeper voice. Quick footsteps seemed to scour the room in search for something. In this dimly light room, the sound of exotic animals could be heard from left to right. The footsteps came to an abrupt stop in front of a glass box. This glass box held prisoner a mother and her 12 newly born children. Oh daddy, daddy. I want this one. Dot. The small giant reached down and picked up a small ball of fur. Quickly, the animal was carried by the scruff of its neck and placed into a warm blanket. Would you like a collar, Mississippi? Dot. Yes. Make it pink. Dot. And what would you be naming her? Dot. Dot. After a short pause, the tiny giant shouted in excitement. Happy. Name her Happy. Dot. Happy. Indeed, the puppy was happy. Its loving new owners took great care of her. However, as fate may have it, Happy will be living an extremely sad life. War broke out between two great nations. All able-bodied men ages 18 to 45 were sent off to war that waged for over 15 years. When peace finally returned, everything was but peaceful for Happy. The father who came back from war was now an empty shell of his former self. Drunk off of rage and booze, he would strike his wife and child occasionally. After 1 year, the wife committed suicide, leaving the poor man to his demise. He threatened to kill his own daughter in a fury of rage. However, Happy gave up her own life as she protected her owner, Becky. Lying in a pool of blood was a haggard man and a dog. Happy, please don't die, Becky. Happy body was getting colder as the cries of a young woman could be heard throughout the night. It's dark. However, off in a distance, a bright light slowly emerged. Closer and closer until a woman bathed in light appeared. Oh, it's you again. I wasn't expecting you for another 4 years. Sarah, I thought this soul was given a good life. What happened? Yorick. Sama has altered the fate of war and Sarah, Yorick. Yorick. A red meteor fell through the sky and landed next to the goddess. What's all ths ruckus bout? Yorick, hey Yorick. Why did you start a war in Gia 4? Hey wench. Don't bother me for such petty things. I'm busy, you know. Yorick, I was having fun and you ruined it. I won't forgive you. Hey, you know I don't start wars, okay? Take it up Yorick, bohahoho. Yorick, how could you be so cruel, Yorick? Hey now. Yorick, that's why you're still single. To treat me so coldly. Yorick, can you be a little more sensitive to a maiden's heart? Hey now, a maiden wouldn't be jumping from one bed to the next. Yorick, boo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty lass, what I want. Yorick, sniff. Well. I heard you needed a new soul. What's to you? Yorick, well. The woman bathed in light carefully picked up the soul to show to Yorick. What? You want me to use this mutt for my, Yorick? The goddess gently pushed her body into Yorick's chest while running her finger down his lips. Slowly her fingers glided across his chest, going deeper and deeper towards his. O.O.O.H.O.U.G.H. Yorick, won't you please do me this one favor, my dear Yorick? Well, I suppose so. How about 5? Yorick, 1. Don't be so cruel, Yorick, 1. At least TW, Yorick, half a night. WH.WHOA, hold Y Pegasus. 1. Let's do 1. Yorick, I suppose. Here, take this soul, I'll see you tonight then. 2 light vanish leaving the poor soul in the hands of Yorick. Grr, she got me again. I should hurry and get this over with. Yorick. Happy, hold ye breath lassie. Well, since you're a soul, I guess that doesn't apply. Ha ha ha. Yorick, raising Happy with his right arm, he threw her out towards the abyss with a single flick of his wrist. Happy soul shot through space like a comet. Faster and faster till the speck of lights became streaks, then the streaks of light warped into rings. Happy soul was weightless, but she felt a searing hot pain around her body. Flying towards the dark center, the rings of light suddenly came to an abrupt stop. Happy was reborn. Long ago, prophets of ancient legend foretold of a great peril that will befall the human race. A war. A war that would rage on for centuries between the human and demon race. In their legend, they told of a sign. A comet of dazzling red light will race across the sky, bringing the birth of a great hero who would slay the demon king and bring peace to the world. 3 millennia have passed since the legend was told, but the people still believe the legend to be true. After years of conflict between the human and demon race, the people's prayers were finally answered. Across the sky, like a comet, a red streak of light flashed across the barren land. Everyone who looked up towards the night sky saw, and they knew what was happening. The hero has been born. Marcus was a young lad that was gifted in many ways. Aside from his charm and good looks, he was well adept to the art of magic by age 3. By age 9, he mastered the art of swordsmanship and began to travel the world. He would stop countless disasters, and capture the heart of many maidens along the way. He grew stronger and stronger, and was soon appointed hero by all the kings of every nation. At the age of 34, he embarks on a journey with his 7 companions towards the demon lord's lair. There, an epic battle ensued. One by one his companions fell, until he was the last one standing. Balkus. I'll kill you. Marcus, the hero, normally calm and collected, was now seething in hate and anger. Ha! Foolish human, you are nothing but a puppet dancing in his master's hand. Balkus, no need for any words, I will end your life, here and now. Marcus, with a quick draw of his blade, the hero inflicted a grievous wound to the demon lord. Ugh! I won't die like this, hero. You're coming with me. Balkus, suddenly the dark sky turned red, light poured in from the windows, lighting the dimly light throne room. The ground started shaking violently, causing the hero to lose his balance. Rumble, N. You're insane. Marcus, the hero, quickly sprinted towards the demon lord. He had no choice but to stop the incantation before it was completed. 1 step, 2 step, suddenly the ground crumbled and the hero started to fall to the lower level of the castle. Ugh! Marcus, mustering his remaining bit of mana, he threw his sword towards the demon lord. Ignea invitus. Gh, Balkus, the sword pierced the demon lord's head, but it was too late. The hero lying on the ground looked up vacantly towards the sky. The image of the demon lord slowly faded into the background as a bright red light swallowed everything and everyone. The hero closed his eyes, waiting for his demise. I'm sorry. I couldn't fulfill our promise. Please forgive me. Marcus, again. It's dark. A reoccurring theme for this lost soul. Oh hero, welcome back. It was comfy. Marcus felt well rested, his soul felt peace. He slowly opened his eyes to see a beautiful face staring down on him. Suddenly the hero became startled, falling off the fluffy bed onto an even fluffier floor. Oh, that was the legendary pillow lap. If a soul could blush, Marcus' face would be bright red right now. Did I scare you, hero? The beautiful women, glowing in an aura of light, gave Marcus a helping hand. Sorry, I don't come across many beauties such as you, Marcus, ho ho ho, such a ladies' man even after death. Death. Oh, right. So is this heaven? Marcus, the goddess twirled around in her white dress, raising her hands towards the distance. Marcus took in the scenery before him, a breathtaking view of a kingdom, with golden fields of hay and birds flocking towards the rising sun. You can say that, though this isn't exactly heaven. Sorry my lady, I didn't catch your name. Marcus, Freya, the goddess of love and passion. Pleased to meet you, hero. Freya, the pleasure is mine. So why is my soul here? Marcus, well hero, I've been watching your life since the beginning of time. Not once have you ever experienced love. I wish to grant you the chance, Freya, but how? I'm already dead. Marcus, the goddess gently kissed the hero's cheek, causing him to lose balance. Why that you don't mean, Marcus, ha ha ha, of course not, hero. I mean reincarnation. Freya, taken back a little, the hero didn't know what to say. I will grant you a new life in a world at peace, there you will obtain true love. Freya, no need Freya, this one soul is enough for me. Marcus, don't be silly hero, this is already your third time. Freya, wait what? Marcus, now go my hero, I wish you the best in your new life. Freya, wait. Did you say thr, Marcus? Suddenly Marcus' body flew towards the abyss. First he was traveling so fast he couldn't tell where he was going, and then his body slowed down. There in the distance was a small blue planet drifting in space. His body fell towards the planet in a free fall, but instead of accelerating, he was decelerating. Slower and slower, his body grew hot. The pain was immense but not unbearable. The clouds gave way as he started to see land. The small island grew bigger as his soul came closer. Green landscape. Then grids of gray and brown. Then a city full of strange building. A white room with people inside. A mother giving birth. The hero Marcus was reborn as Sora Sato on the planet known as Earth. Next. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.